What's up? Happy Thursday, you guys. It is almost the end of the week. Hey, everybody. Listen, we are here for a good old tribe meeting today. We got some things to discuss, okay? We don't really have a lot of housekeeping. The only housekeeping we have is, well, first of all, let me say hi to the people. We're having a tribe meeting, so we're a little more chill and relaxed during the tribe meeting. It is 73 people that are already here. Thank you so much for the people who beat me here, didn't meet me here. If you haven't already, if you could please wipe your feet and hit that like button, I would appreciate it so much. If you guys will go ahead and take care of that for me, please. If you are new here, welcome. If it's your new time catching a live, drop down and say hi. We are very friendly. We are very friendly around here. Hey, Cams, what's up, boo? What's up? Let me say hi to the people. So y'all won't say I'm playing favorites. I'm only saying hi to certain people. You know, I don't do that. Y'all know I love y'all all, okay? I love y'all all, even the ones that give me a hard time. Okay, some of y'all be giving me a hard time, but I still love y'all anyway. Let me say hi to the people, okay? All right. Special shout out to my members that up in green. What's up, Dev? What's up, brother Dev? That's my brother in real life. And well, you know what I mean. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't need to know. What's up, Dev? Hey, Corey. What's up, Tanya? Excuse me. Amber. What up, Nate? Hey, C. Patterson. Classy Quilier. I hope I said that right. Hey, what's up, Sharice Woods? Hey, what's up, Lovely 31? Brandy Bow, Gossip in the Garden, Nikki, Brandon, Alexis, Simply B. Oh, you are talking up. Do you think Tasha K set it up? Set what up, boo? What do you ask? I don't know. Set what up? Hey, Miss Kiki. Hey, Marnie, Majestic, Simply B, Miss Bay Thing, P, Sweet P. Funky walked away from two. Classy, you've been here talking. You've been waiting for me to get in here. Do I think you have to tell me what you mean when you say, do I think Tasha K set it up? Funky walked away from 250K. Yes, that's what he said. Cams, Montrez, Budgeting Ways. Hey, Queen, Fran J, Yana, Montrez, Maryland. What's going on? Hey, Renee. What's up, Star? Tanya, what's up? What's up, Diamond Pearl? Monk Chip. Hey, Monk Chip, my love. What's up, Tracy? Oh, Tracy, let me do something right now that I've been meaning to do. Right now, honey, I've been waiting on something and I got it today. So let me do what I wanted to do for you. Bell, what's up, P? Make sure I got everybody. Hey, Mia, Harold. What's up, Harold? What's up, Kim? Hey, Boo. Angela, Lemon Kush. Did I get everybody? If I didn't call you out, charge it to my head and not my heart. Hold on, before I forget, let me do something right now. No, Tracy, no. Not a crab live. Girl. Let me see. You are already in here. Tracy Chappelle. There you go, right there. Baby, I just sent you something I've been wanting to give you. So check your phone. Okay. Hey, what's up, Ariel? Time with B Shalon. Hey, boo. Flame classy. I need you to say, because it keeps coming in chunks. I need you to say whatever you want to say to me in one message, please. So I'll understand what you're saying. Because all I saw was, do I think Tasha K set it up? Funky walked away from $250,000, and now you just wrote Flame Monroe. Are you just dropping statements in the chat because you just want to talk, or are you asking me a question? And I'm not saying that to be funny. I just want to make sure I answer y'all's question. Okay. All right. Now I got a long list of things I want to hit. I saw that. Well, I didn't see it. I heard it because listen, I fell asleep. You know, look, I love Conscious TV down, okay? But y'all talk about my intro be long. Y'all talk about my intro be long. Baby Conscious hit that live button. He go fry him some chicken. He go knit a sweater. So I'll be honest with you guys. I fell asleep before it got to the thing. So honestly, I didn't see it. And then this morning what's up, El Teddy? Hey, boo. I did dip my head into Flame Monroe's live this morning, and I heard Flame say that she hit CTV. So I gotta go back. I really do need to go back um and look at it, because Flame said that the comments, everybody in the comments thought people on the panel, what's up, Joshua, thought they knew. And Tracy, oh, thank you. I really enjoyed the tribe. Hold on, let me see what Tracy said. And everything we do over here, it's a pleasure. And I appreciate it, I do. And like I said, I've been waiting to get something that I thought I would get a couple of weeks ago, but it didn't come through till today. But thank you, my love. Thank you so much. Off topic, we got Chasing Atlanta tonight. If it comes on, it'll come on night, and baby, it's gonna be now. Listen, El Teddy, it's gonna be a little lengthy, but it's gonna be good. Tonight's episode is gonna be good. Now, I will say this, and Dario had been keeping the episodes to about an hour all season, give or take a few minutes here or there. But tonight is gonna be a long one. It's gonna throw back. So I don't want to hear nobody complaining, El Teddy, because it's the next to last episode, so you can sit through it. You will be all right. I promise you. You will be all right. I'm saying for the people in the back. El Teddy will be all right. Okay. Let me do this before I forget. Okay. Didn't know you was live. Hello. Well, hey, thank you. Yeah. They said it's 90 minutes. Yeah, it's about a 90-minute live. I talked to somebody today, and they were like, yeah, it's about 90 minutes. But like I said, it's the next to last episode, so y'all will be all right. Okay. Y'all will be all right. With that being said, I do have a long list because we haven't done a regular tribe meeting in a while. What up, Deb? So some of these I'm just gonna hit or miss. I ain't got a whole lot to say. I'm just gonna hit it and we're gonna keep on moving. Boom, hit it, boom, then boom, hit it, boom. Because some of this stuff, I just don't care. Or it's old. First of all, happy birthday to Mary J. Blige. She dropped a new single today, I believe. I think either today's her birthday or yesterday was her birthday, child. But happy birthday, Mary. Listen, if you are in my age group or somewhere thereabouts, Mary J. Blige is a large part of your lifetime playlist, soundtrack of your life, so to speak. I know she is for me. What up, Deb? And yeah. So shout out to her. I should have known she was an old cantankerous ass Capricorn though. Things make so much more sense about her now. Because them Capricorns. Yes, I'm looking right at you, El Teddy. Right at you. Cams, you a Capricorn too? There's an exception to prove the rule. You the exception, because yeah. All right, Lisa Bonet has finalized her divorce with Jason Momoa. They announced their separation last year, and then she filed for divorce, and it says that the divorce was settled the very next day. So what it sounds like to me is they did. Wait a minute. What? There will be no king to slander. Nay, I am pleasant at all times, ma'am. Cancers are crybabies. I am not a crybaby. I very seldom cry. Although I am sensitive. I am, but I very seldom cry about it. But I am sensitive. All right. Um, but it sounds like they took care of everything they need to take care of on the front end. And once she filed for divorce, it was just a matter of the paperwork. So congratulations to them, ladies. He is now open market. Go do you. But let me tell y'all something. I don't know. Jason is fine. Lisa's beautiful. I don't know what to say. Congratulations, I guess. I don't know. Dame Dash said that he broke. Next. Where do I want to go next? I felt like I had a whole bunch of shit to say, and now I don't know where to start. Listen, I asked y'all. They reduced. Listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't care nothing about Damon Dash. I think he is a nasty. I think he's nasty. I think he's rude. I put him in the same category. Do I think that he tells the truth about some things? Yes. But do I also think that a lot of what he says is based in his own chip on his shoulder and his own anger? Sure. I just don't have no sympathy for you, sir. I don't. I'm sorry that you didn't make any money last year. I am. And I do think that child support, I think it's unreasonable to expect somebody to pay more than what they can afford to pay. I'm fine with him going to court saying, listen, I need to get my child support reduced because I was making this amount of money and now I'm making this amount of money. I'm okay with that. But I don't care. Now, I think that the Breakfast Club is trolling us. I'm going to be honest with you. So a couple of weeks ago, Jess Hilarious announced that she has become the permanent um, co-anchor down to the Breakfast Club. We know that Angela Yee left a couple of years ago to start her own thing. And since then, they've been doing rotating guests. I told you, like we said yesterday, we were talking about TGIF. That is what they do when they have these panel type shows. Is this something on my lip? Oh, that's the glare. Okay. That is what they do. You know, they have these panel shows, they bring people in, they see what works, they do they see the chemistry. When you start seeing them bringing the same people back over and over again, you know that that's who they're looking at. So I wasn't surprised when Jess Hilarious said, hey, it's me. But I will say this, I found it interesting that today Charlamagne the God and I didn't mean to say that because I really didn't mean to call that man no God. Charlamagne and soon to be in jail DJ. I didn't mean to say that either. DJ Envy. They were like talking today about how they don't have a third person. They don't like they were acting like they really didn't know what the hell Just Hilarious was talking about. Now I will say this. I don't know if I ever saw a formal announcement from the Breakfast Club, like an official press release / announcement. So maybe she spoke prematurely. Maybe she spoke out of turn. Maybe the contract wasn't completed yet, and she said too much too soon. I don't know. I'm just going to be real and tell y'all the truth. I don't know. Maybe she said too much too soon. I don't know. But a part of me feels like they're trolling us. A part of me feels like she is the permanent co-host. They had this whole song and dance today, and I feel like part of it is they're trolling. They're trying to give us a moment. I think the big thing is nobody cares, and so yeah, because I know I don't care. I don't listen to the Breakfast Club. Like the only time I listen to the Breakfast Club is if they do one of those viral interviews and I go listen to the part that I want to listen to that somebody said. Honestly, I really don't care. She was manifesting. They said she was manifesting. Right. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know. I don't care. Maybe I should call this the Ebby edition. Because a lot of these stories, y'all, I just don't care. Maybe this should be the Ebby review, the Ebby edition. Because we don't care. Tiana Taylor filed paperwork alleging that she feels like her children are not safe when they're with their father. She said that he smokes the marijuana. She alleged that he doesn't pay attention to them when he is high. That he even put them in a ride share, and then he took a private car one time when they were going somewhere. Listen, I love Tiana Taylor. I do. I love Tiana Taylor. But here's my problem with these people. You was with this man for 20 years. You had 2 babies by him. You've been laid up under him. Okay? You was telling the world that's your man, that's your boo, that's your boo, that's your man. Even after we found out that this man was cheating on you, you came down here and got on us talking about something. There will be no baby daddy slander. You will not speak. That's my best friend. That's my man. We ain't gonna do that, right? You did all of that, got us all the way together about what we were or were not gonna say about your baby daddy. Now all of a sudden he an unfit daddy. Girl, what? You could have let us drag him. If you were just gonna come out a month later and say the same shit we said. Here's the part I don't like. I've never been married nor divorced. I've never had children nor had to fight for custody. And I'm not an attorney. Okay, let me just say that. All of those things, check, 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 check. I see all of the above. But here's the problem I have with these divorce cases. It's almost as if these divorce cases force you to say the most heinous, nasty, extraordinary stories about these people. Why am I yelling? Because I do. I yell. I talk loud. Is it hurting your ears, Daniel? Is it hurting your ears? You might want to turn your volume down. So that's the part that I don't like. That is the part that I don't like, because now all of a sudden he's just horrible. He gets high. He done put the kids in an Uber and he took a private car. Girl, when that happened? Why you ain't filed an emergency injunction that day? Like, I would have been at the courthouse when they opened. You mean to tell me that your husband put your 8-year-old and your 3-year-old daughter in an Uber, and then he got his happy ass in a private a private car, and they went to the exact same place at the exact same time, and you didn't feel like it was prudent for the court to have that information? Huh? What up, Geechee girl? Now, I like you, Tiana. I do. Tiana body's bad, and I like her. I like her. I do. But girl, I can't. I just can't do this with you. And I like you too, but I can't. I can't. ABC, hashtag ABC. I can't. So I read this and I said, I can't. Let me turn my speaker on so that I can play this little sound clip. Since we're on the subject of child support, let me play this little sound clip for y'all. And then I'm gonna be yelling some more, Danielle. So I'm sorry if I'm hurting your ear, because I'm about to yell some more at this ignorant mofo that I'm about to. Let me play this. And then I have some choice words for this ignorant mofo. Let me play it for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. I'm sure y'all know what I'm about to play, but let me get to it. Let me get to it. Let me scroll down to this ignorant. Let me get to him. Where he at? Where he go? Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Let me scroll. Hey, did I scroll too far? Hold on. This just happened yesterday. Hold on. I might have got excited. I scrolled too far. Hold on. I just saw it. Hold on, y'all. Here it is right here. I just saw it. All right, let's listen to this ignorant so-and-so.
But it's my opinion. I would have stayed there and ate my food if I was Nia Long. This ain't the first time this man has cheated on her, and I promise you, if they stayed together, it wouldn't be the last. I think Nia Long got caught up into this feeling that happens to a lot of women that are very popular on social media and in pop culture. She let the lean in of everybody and the embarrassment of this public cheating get in between her and her relationship with her man. And that's where she, I think, could have made better decisions. She still loves that man. That son still loves his dad. I understand that this is a public stage that it happened on and that you should always, respect yourself first. But in this particular case, I feel like that this relationship would still be going on if it didn't happen on such a huge stage. And I don't care what anybody says.
That's Al Reynolds. So, here's the thing. I'm not even mad at what Al Reynolds said. And let me tell you why. I tell you guys all the time, you've got to consider the source when these people say dumb shit. You've got to consider the source, okay? Here is a man that was willing to give up his self-dignity to marry Star Jones. And I don't mean that as a read on Star Jones because at the time she was overweight. I don't mean that at all, okay? Because Star Jones has always been a put together woman. She is an accomplished woman. Excuse me, she's an accomplished woman. She is she is an attorney. She did some great things in her career. Then she went on and did television. That ain't what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about the fact that, oh, you mean, oh, he dated an obese woman. I ain't even talking about that shit. What I'm talking about is you were willing to sacrifice your self dignity to live the life of luxury with Star Jones, knowing all the while that your ass was at the very least bisexual, but you really gay. I don't care. That's my opinion. I ain't trying to offend none of my gay friends in the chat. Pardon my disrespect, but I just gotta call a thing on this one. Al Reynolds is gay. And he knew he was gay when he was running around New York with Star Jones. He knew he was gay when he married Star Jones. He knew he was gay the whole time he was married to Star Jones. So you think that I'm supposed to sit here and take some sort of relationship advice? We know you would have stayed. We know you would have ate it. You know why? Because you was willing to stay and eat it with Star Jones. Sir, excuse me, Al Jones. Sir, you went to a Turkish bathhouse at your bachelor party. When you were marrying Star Jones, they went to a Turkish bathhouse. Now listen. El Teddy is my brother. He done told me all about the bathhouses. So you, sir, you think that I'm about to sit here and take any and be like, oh, Al stupid. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all what that was about. Y'all want to listen to me? Now I know y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. Y'all ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. Y'all ain't gonna like what they say. You don't like this kind of teaching. Y'all ain't gonna like what I'm getting ready to say. We're gonna give Al one for the team. I'm gonna tell you why we're gonna get one for the team. Al, you were really trying to go viral. You were trying to say the most outrageous thing you could think of because you were trying to go viral. You know why you were trying to go viral, Al? You were trying to change the focus, and the narrative. That's what you were trying to do. I'm with you. I hear you. Listen. Yeah, we gotta give our credit. I'll try to take one for the team. Okay. He said all this fool la la that's going on over here with the Fox Soul and the TGIF and the Claudia Jordans and the Flame Monroes and the Funky Dinevas. We need to capitalize off of this. So let me say the most outrageous thing that I can freaking think of to make this thing go viral for something other than the fool la la that's happening over there. You tried, Al. You tried. Because you had to know how stupid you sounded. You literally told that woman the only reason why she left is because it went public. It ain't the first time he cheated, and it probably wouldn't have been the last time, and she needed to suck it up. Sir, how stupid do you sound? So basically what you told that woman was a piece of a man was better than no man at all, and that the best that she could do. You mean, what's up, St. James? You mean tell me that what you're saying is that's the best that you feel like she could do? Because that's what you're saying. You saying, girl, you better stay with that. He's a good man, Savannah. That's what you said to that woman. So ain't nobody paying you no damn attention. Anybody that was willing to pretend, and I put that in air quotes because I don't know if anybody believed him except for Star Jones, but anybody that was willing to pretend. Right, Sam. He was trying to pick up the gauntlet that Funky threw down of being controversial. Sir, that is not how that works. So that's why listen, I said, oh, I see what you're doing here. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. So anyway, that's that. That's that. That's that. Okay. Let me go ahead and stay with this right here too. Jonathon Majors, come here. Jonathon, come here. Come here. Come here, Jonathon. Listen, I had told y'all that I was going to look at that Good Morning America interview and we would come down here and we would talk about it if it was anything worth talking about. And of course, we know that the clip that went viral was Jonathon Majors talking about Megan Good held him down like Coretta Scott King. And a lot of people got mad about that. A lot of people got offended. I said on TGIF that Star knew he was bisexual. We all knew. To be perfectly honest with you, part of the reason why I didn't discuss the Jonathon Majors interview is because he really ain't say nothing. I mean, I personally don't feel like he should have been convicted. That's my opinion, and it ain't gonna change. I saw what y'all saw. I read articles. We talked about it here. I'm not even mad at him. I'm not why people got mad at him about the Coretta Scott King thing. Maybe y'all can enlighten me. I understand why people. I understand that we have our icons and we put them on these pedestals and all of that. Like I get that. I get that. But what I don't understand is the point he was trying to make was that Megan Good held him down in his darkest time, like Coretta held down Martin. I don't understand why that was a problem. I mean, and I'm not even being funny right now, y'all. I'm really so serious. I'm not understanding why that's a problem. The point that he was trying to make. Now I understand that we don't like that certain people we like that's untouchable. Don't be talking about don't talk about Coretta. Nobody better not say nothing bad about Coretta. I get that, but he had just told the white girl because that's what he's looking for. That's the point. He's looking for that. That's what he's looking for. So he told that white woman he wanted her to be his Coretta and be his Michelle. That's what he's looking for. I don't think that matters. For me, again, I understand y'all feel I'm saying for me, it just didn't hit me the way it hit other people. think y'all taking this way too literal. I know. And the reason why I say that, okay, again, he's not saying, oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. And everybody feels the way they feel, and that's fine. I didn't take it. And again, if I'm taking it wrong, I didn't take it. I will agree with that. He could have worded it differently. I agree 100% with that. He could have worded it differently. But I don't think he was comparing himself to Martin. I think he was saying, I'm trying to find me a down ass chick that's going to stand by my side and be with me through my darkest time and hold me down. I think that's what he meant, y'all. I think y'all are taking it like he was calling himself Martin Luther King. No, he wasn't. He was saying, I grew up and I idolized that relationship. I idolized the person that I saw Coretta Scott King be to Martin Luther King. And that's what I want from my woman. That's how I took it. I could be wrong, y'all. That's how I took it. Well, he does think he's a great man. We ain't got to agree with him. I think I'm a great woman. Y'all ain't got to agree with me. Again, do I think he could have worded that differently? Absolutely. Absolutely, he could have worded that 100% differently. But I just didn't, it didn't hit me the way it hit everybody else. That's all. I don't know. I don't know. Shout out to the 348 people in the room. I love y'all, even when y'all don't love me. If you can hit that like button, I appreciate it. If you are new here, please subscribe to the channel. And donations are not required, but they are accepted and appreciated. Yeah, and listen, and if I was Coretta's daughter, if I was Bernice, I'd have said the same thing. Let's be clear. I understand why you would say, hey, keep my mama out this. I'd said that. If she was my mom, I'd have said the same thing. Like, don't bring my mom into y'all foolishness. Now, I will say this, Jonathon, you are very tone deaf, because when those text messages um were leaked out, and we saw that you was talking to that white woman and told that to that white woman, it wasn't well received. So for you, I guess you thought it was different because now you're talking about Megan Good, who's a black woman, and you thought people was going to feel differently. Sir, you probably should have just stayed away from all conversation dealing with Coretta, Michelle, Betty, Shakira, Asada, um, 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 Shirley, like all them people, you just should have stayed the hell away from, because that part you were tone deaf, sir. Because we, the public, let you know we didn't appreciate that reference. So for you to freaking repeat it, that I gotta really side eye you on. That I have to really be like, read the room, Jonathon. Read the room. We wasn't feeling it. Say you just looking for a loyal woman. Say you looking for a loyal woman. A woman that was gonna have your back and be supportive. Say you was looking for a woman you could build your empire with. Like, say all of those things, but just stay away from the personal comparison. Let me bring Coretta in this. Michelle. None of them people. Bring them people in here. So that's why we ain't talk about Jonathon Majors, because I'm be honest with you, I just didn't see nothing worth bringing y'all down and commiserating about. I just didn't see nothing worth talking about. All right, I'll talk about that. Oh, we getting through this list pretty fast. Okay, we getting through this list pretty fast. Okay. I know that's what y'all really. I know this right here is what y'all want me to talk about. So I get to that last or next to last. Let's see. Let's talk about this Dr. Heavenly, Quad, Sweet Tea, Carlos situation. Actually, well, I don't know, because that might take me into something I don't want to talk about yet. Hold on. No, we'll do all of that last because that's going to take me into some stuff I don't really want to talk about yet. Now, I was looking at videos all day long that said that Claudia responded to Funky. And I guess Claudia did respond to Funky, but I don't think it was that serious. I saw somewhere where she said that she had to block him. Um, um, she said she was crying and she was very upset. Child, I don't know. I'm gonna say this. Can I tell y'all a secret? Let me tell y'all something. This between me and the 350 people in this room. Let me tell y'all something. She's not being genuine when she says that she didn't know that Funky was leaving, that it caught everybody by surprise. You want to know how I know that she's not being genuine when she says that? I'm not saying she's outright lying. I'm saying she's making it seem worse than what it was. She's making it seem like it went down worse than the way it went down. You know how I know that Claudia knew more? Because now, if me, a lowly old YouTuber with only 15,000 subscribers, knew that Funky Dineva was leaving, girl, you knew. If I knew, you knew. So once you realize that somebody is that deep into a lie, see, what do I tell y'all all the time? You lie when telling unnecessary lies. When you tell unnecessary lies, now I got to question a lot of other shit that's coming out your mouth. You telling an unnecessary lie. You didn't have to make yourself the victim like Funky Dineva just did y'all, like left y'all high and dry. Oh my gosh, we just didn't know. Girl, you knew. You knew before he made the announcement. You knew before his last day. And you know how I know you knew? Because I knew. And if I knew, I know you knew. Because it ain't no way in hell that I knew. Now, I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't bring it to the people. I had to wait until it was public information. But I knew. Now, I ain't saying. So that's all I'm going to say on that. So as far as her response and all that, at this point, I don't care no more. I don't care no more. And I think that Funky is moving on. I think Flame Monroe did what Flame Monroe came to do. Her last day on the panel for this week is tomorrow. And moving on. I just think it's moving on. I want to give a shout out and a standing ovation to Angela Bassett, who has received an honorary Oscar. I think we all can agree that this woman has been overlooked multiple times when it comes to receiving her Oscar. I know some people look at look at honorary, and they feel like it's not the same as receiving an actual quote unquote an Oscar. But an honorary is just as valid because what in this environment, when you receive an honorary award like that, basically that is the Academy's way of saying, yeah, we fucked up. We fucked up. You should have already had this. This should be something that you already had. So we're gonna give it to you because you should already had this. So I don't look at it as any less. I don't look at it as she's not worthy, she didn't earn it. Who else has an honorary Academy Award? I don't know. I'd have to look it up. Majestic. I don't know. Hey, Jay Parrish, what's up? Key, I hope he doesn't. I'm gonna be honest with you. I honestly hope that Funky just does his show. I really do. I really do. Because honestly, at this point, I just don't think there's anything left to say. Cicely Tyson has an honorary one. Thank you, Authentically Young. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, again, she deserves it. I'm glad she got it, and I'm not gonna I'm not going to dissect it. Oh, it's honorary. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Child, she got it. Listen, we all know that Denzel Washington won that Oscar award for Training Day as an apology from the Academy for overlooking him and everything else he should have gotten. Let's be clear. Because out of all of the roles that Denzel Washington played, he won one for Training Day. He can't win one for Malcolm X, but he can win one for playing a dirty cop. He can't win one for playing Hurricane, a man who was wrongfully convicted, but he can get one for playing a dirty cop. Shabbai. And she looked beautiful. I love seeing Regina King back out here. We know that she has been mourning and processing the death of her son. Right, John Q. Yeah. So I'm glad to see her back out. She is going to be in a new movie where she is playing Shirley Chisholm. And y'all know I love me some. Well, y'all might not know, but I'm gonna tell y'all, I love me some Shirley Chisholm, and I cannot wait to see that because she is a tremendous, tremendous talent. A tremendous talent. Mel Brooks has one. Okay, see, so other people have them. He got one for supporting actor, but I'm talking about lead actor. Yeah, he got one for Glory, and he deserved that too. Baby, that one little tear. He earned that one. If y'all ain't never seen Glory, you better go get it. Y'all better go get it. It's on YouTube. You can watch it for free. You better go get it. I know it's on YouTube. You can watch it for free because I show it to my students. You used to work for Shirley Chisholm when you were 10. Oh, wow, powerful. Oh, I would love to hear your stories. Met Regina King. She was so sweet and supportive. You know, she's one of those people that I would hate to hear stories about her being nasty because I have been a Regina King fan since she was a kid. I remember her on What's Happening Now, 227. You know what I mean? Like I would hate for that. I still need Angela to win an Oscar so she can be an EGOT because honorary Oscars don't count. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, I'm with you on that one, Abby. Yes, I'm with you on that one. Paul Newman won an honorary one. Okay. Okay. All right. She's a great actress and nice, but yeah, she's one of those people that I definitely would hate to hear a story about her being nasty or being a rude person because I think she's a sweetheart. I do. I've always seen her, as a great person. So, all right. Now, I think I have a shit we did not ask for category. What's the boy's name? What is Childish Gambino's name? The one that starred in Atlanta. What that boy name? It's Glover. I always forget his first name, but his last name is Glover. What that boy name? Oh, Marilyn, you know how I feel about Whoopi. Donald Glover. I always want to call him Danny Glover. And I know Danny Glover is wrong. Okay, Donald Glover. Listen. Now, y'all let me know if this is... I think I need to put this in the category of shit we did not ask for. Okay? So as I was scrolling, I think it was earlier this week, I was scrolling through the blogs. And I saw this. I couldn't find it today. I swear I know I saw it. I didn't dream this, although I kind of wish I had dreamt it, but I didn't dream it. Donald Glover is playing 21 Savage in a new movie, a biopic or whatever. And they were saying, "Oh, he's doing such a great job. He's going to, bloom, he's going to get all these great accolades for playing 21 Savage in a movie." And I remember looking at it, and it was even a clip from the movie of him in the studio with the braids and everything. And I'm laying there, because I was laying down when this happened, as I was scrolling, and I remember thinking, who the fuck asked for a 21 Savage movie? I mean, who asked for a 21 Savage movie? I couldn't even name you one song that this boy sing. Who asked for that? I mean that's great if Donald Glover did a good job. I just don't care. Who asked for that? I just thought I'd bring that to y'all attention. I mean, that's definitely under shit we did not ask for, because I know I didn't ask for it. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know me personally, I did not ask for it. I don't know about the rest of y'all. I didn't ask for that. All right. Thank you. Shout out to the 360 people in the room. If you guys could hit that like button, I would appreciate y'all so much. If you're new here, go on and subscribe. It's free 99, y'all. It is free 99. Now, the next 3 stories are all connected. Do y'all want me to tell y'all about what happened with the Chrisleys? We can do that first before we get to these last couple of stories. Y'all want me to talk about what happened with the Chrisleys? Do y'all care? Y'all care for me to tell y'all what's going on with the Chrisleys? Let me see. Hollywood is running out of original material, hence movies we didn't ask for and remakes. Child. I saw that Donald Glover is starring in a remake of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. We ain't asked for that either. We did not. And let's be clear. I didn't like the first Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I'm gonna tell you why I didn't like the first Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It's gonna sound petty. But y'all know that when I like somebody, I like somebody. Y'all know how I feel about these things. When I like somebody, I like somebody. Okay. I did not like the original one because I was a Jennifer Aniston fan. And I was like, I don't want no parts of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, because that is when Brad Pitt started messing around with Angelina Jolie while they was filming this movie, and they broke my girl's heart. It broke my girl Jennifer Aniston's heart. I don't want no parts of no Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And so I never want to see the first movie, and I damn sure don't want to see a remake. But that's just me. Y'all know sometimes I be putting too much energy into these things. Y'all know sometimes I be putting too much energy into these things. Y'all know I do. But I did. All right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about these people. Now y'all know I like me some Chrisleys. Y'all know I do. So we've been keeping up with the Chrisleys. So they actually got some good news. I don't know what the legal ramifications. Thank you. Somebody just sent me something. Damn it. I really need to clean out my Instagram. I feel like I have too many things going on my Instagram. Every time I open up my Instagram, it's just like boom, 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 boom. I'm looking for Tracy. Tracy, why you not at the top of my Instagram list? You ain't sent me a message in that long that you ain't at the top. Hold on. Tracy, you got to be right here at the top. Tracy is always at the top. Here she go. I'm about to say, Tracy is always at the top of my Instagram list, child. Uh-oh, I put it on vanishing mode. Okay, because I did not mean to do that. Okay. All right, Todd and Julie Christie. Let me tell y'all what had happened. I'm sorry. Okay. Coming from People Magazine. I'm sorry. This thing. Open up. You know what? Forget it. Give me a second. Tracy, the article you sent me, it won't open up. But hold on. I'm just going to go. I'm going to just look it up on my browser. Because it was in People Magazine. I don't know why that's not opening up. But okay. Here it is right here. It's the same article. I don't know why it wouldn't open up, but anyway. Julie and Todd Chrisley received $1 million settlement in lawsuit alleging misconduct in the investigation against them. The The couple's attorney called the settlement an encouraging sign that the pair's appeal of their criminal convictions will be heard by a court in April. Todd and Julie Chrisley have scored a legal victory amid their ongoing prison sentences for their involvement in a multi-million-dollar bank fraud and tax evasion scheme. On Tuesday, a lawyer for the couple announced that they are receiving a $1 million settlement from the state of Georgia to resolve the 2019 federal lawsuit against Joshua Waits, the former director of special investigation of the state's Department of Revenue. We have been saying for months that the criminal case against the Chrisleys was highly unusual and had real problems. This settlement is an encouraging sign. The statement continued, it's nearly unprecedented for one arm of the government to pay money to defendants when another arm is fighting to keep them in jail. After being cleared of their state tax evasion charge in Georgia, Todd and Julie took legal action against Waits in October 2019 for specifically targeting the famous family in their state tax evasion charge. According to the lawsuit, which was obtained by People, the reality star's former lawyer, Michael J. Bowers, said the Waits' initial charges against Todd was a shocking example of how an out-of-control public servant can abuse his office and violate the rights of innocent citizens for reasons that have more to do with securing publicity and money for his office than with enforcing the law. The lawsuit claims that several years ago, Waits began to focus his efforts and desire on the Chrisley family, particularly Todd, as well as his estranged daughter, Lindsay. The Chrisleys accused Waits of targeting Lindsay in an attempt to seek information about the family from her. When he was unable to get the information he wanted from her, Waits allegedly shared the Chrisleys' confidential tax information with Lindsay, according to the lawsuit. Ultimately, Waits' efforts failed, but in the process, the Chrisleys were forced to incur substantial personal and financial hardship. Despite being cleared by the state tax evasion case, the Chrisleys were indicted by a federal grand jury in August of 2019 for 12 counts of bank and wire fraud, tax evasion, and conspiracy, all of which they have denied. The reality stars began their prospective. Okay. So here's the thing. A lot of this stuff came out, and we thought it was confusing then, or at least I know I thought it was confusing then. You are literally on trial, and one of your charges is tax evasion, yet it came out that the person who charged you with tax, or one of the charges of tax evasion, was found guilty of criminal negligence involving your case. And now you've received a settlement, which further shows that they did something. Well, we know that a settlement isn't an admission of guilt, but y'all know. I am still confused. It seems to me, and I would have to get one of my legal eagles on it. I know that Emily Baker followed this case. I need to go back and look at some of her old videos to refresh my memory, because honestly, I don't remember all of the details, but I need to go back and refresh my memory on that whole case. But it seems really crazy to me. It seemed really crazy to me. It seemed like the government should have dropped the charges, regrouped, took anything dealing with this guy out of the equation, and then refiled. I'm not saying that this automatically makes the Chrisleys innocent, but it definitely gives them a lot of credibility when it comes time for this appeal, which they're going to hear back in April whether the appeal is approved or not. I don't know, y'all. What y'all think? Why do I say what? Seems like at least they should be entitled to an immediate release. It seems like at least there should be an appeal, like an emergency appeal to their case. I don't know. Again, I don't remember all of the details, but I do remember that this guy and his accusations were a large part of the state level. Now, some of these charges are federal. That's why they're in a federal prison. Aren't they in a federal prison? Yeah. But it seems to me that some of these, I don't know, y'all. It seems like it's fruit from the poisonous tree. And again, I'm not saying that means they're innocent, but it just seems like there's a lot of blurred lines there. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get into this last little situation, because one of these, it's three stories all in one. They're gonna all, well, really four. They're gonna all lead to the other. And if I have the time, I may go back and listen to some of Emily Baker's review. Coverage, and maybe I can get some more clarity to explain it. But right now, I just, that was 2 years ago, and I just don't remember all of the details, honestly. But I remember us talking about it, and I remember all of us being like, "Well, damn, how were they able to move forward?" Like, I was confused. Okay. Okay. Seems like a lot of vindictive for strangers did this man used to date Todd and got dumped. Well, remember, that was one of the accusations. That was one of the accusations. I don't remember all of the details, but that was one of the accusations. All right. Now, we know that last Sunday, Dr. Heavenly, Sweet Tea, went viral for this argument that they had after or during the Married to Medicine, right? During the argument, Dr. Heavenly alleged that Quad was still reaching, that Gregory was still reaching out to Quad, and Dr. Heavenly was telling her, "You need to go find your man. You need to just go find your man." Oh, well, it's you, L. Teddy. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me check something. Thank you, Aerosol, for the Cash App. Thank you, my love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Janae, I sent you a Cash App and you never accepted it. It refunded it. Why you ain't never accept the Cash App I gave you? I sent you a Cash App for something, and it's saying that it expired. Anyway, moving on. Quad came down and addressed it, and what Quad has said was that it's not true. Quad did what Quad. Let me read y'all Quad's statement. Quad said, "Traveling abroad, so I'm getting the news a little late. However, I would like to clear up a previous untrue statement made on a recent Married to Medicine Live. T, your husband and I are not, and will not engage in any form of contact. I am firm in my stance of not being involved or used as a pawn in anyone else's dispute as a tactic to win a petty argument. It is crucial to clarify that there has been absolutely no communication between my ex-husband and me. Any suggestion to the contrary is inappropriate and unfairly diminishes the seriousness of my past experiences with him." Now, I thought that at the time, y'all know I like Dr. Heavenly, but I thought that was, I thought that was, low of Dr. Heavenly to throw that out there. I thought that was low of Dr. Heavenly to say, "Oh, well, Quad is talking to him," because let's be clear, I don't believe that. I do not believe that Quad is talking to Gregory. Do I think that Gregory may have reached out to her with them filming and different things that happened, that maybe he wanted to talk to her about some things? I could go there, but I do not believe that there's any current ongoing communication with that. I just don't. So Sweet Tea did a live where she addresses a few things. She did apologize to Dr. Heavenly and said, I apologize for saying what I said about your mom. Because she said, that her mom was in hell, and we know that Dr. Heavenly's mother has passed away. So She did apologize for that. But then she went on to say, Dr. Heavenly, how would you like it if I put your business out here? Because we know that Dr. Damon cheated on you. We know that Dr. Damon, don't send me a cash out request. And how you gonna send me a cash? See, that's what I'm talking about. I sent you a cash out for $20. Why are you sending me a cash out request for $35? See, that's that stuff I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my niece right now. I'm talking to my niece. Explain to me why. Explain that to me. It's for Benji. The other $15 is for Benji. Oh, okay. I sent one for 15 that expired too. Okay. All right. Okay. Shad, y'all know that's from when I was in Detroit, right? Those cash apps are from when I was in Detroit. Anyway. So here's the thing. Mariah said she had the receipts, but she never produced the receipts. Now, she said at the reunion that she just decided that she didn't want to mess up a happy home and she let it go. I don't listen. I don't put nothing past nobody. So I ain't about to sit here and say that I don't think Dr. Damon has ever stepped out. I don't know. I don't know these people and I don't know their lives. But I just feel like you apologize for going low and then to me went low again. Because you put out there that Dr. Damon has cheated on Dr. Heavenly and she knows about it. And she even said, and you cheated on him too. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna let y'all hear what she said. Let me see. If I can't find it, I ain't gonna worry about it. Never mind. What is this it right here? Anyway, that's what she said. So she said that Dr. Damon has cheated on Dr. Heavenly. To my knowledge, Dr. Heavenly hasn't responded. Child, I don't know. So then Sweet Tea also threw a jab at Carlos and said, Carlos, you need to be worried about what's going on over on OWN because I heard that the ratings ain't good. Now, she ain't told a lie on that one. Carlos, you do pay way too much attention to what's going on Bravo, and I don't understand why you ain't paying attention to what's going on in your own house because we're going to get to Mr. Martel in a second. I do not understand why you spend so much energy and time with what is going on over on Bravo. Because you have all the smoke for all of the Bravo shows. But let somebody try to critique your show and you act like you got it going on and that you don't have no problems over there. And you do, and we're going to get to that in a second. Oh, you do. Now, allegedly, Eric Fuller, who is Carlos's mentee, who was the executive producer of The Real Housewives of Atlanta and The Real Housewives of Potomac, allegedly he got fired. Now, I didn't find anything concrete, but he did post on his social media that he is looking for a job and that he is looking for an executive position, yada, yada. Child, he need to be fired. And let me say why I say he needs to be fired. Not because the last 2 seasons of Atlanta haven't been interesting or because Potomac has, not because of that. Because listen, reality TV is what it is. It ups and downs, then it ebbs and it flows. But I feel like certain things should be handled with a certain level of respect for what they are. And what I mean by that is this. Reality TV is reality TV, right? It's supposed to be the reality of what you are dealing with in your life at the time. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, we know that over the years, reality TV has become way more scripted and less reality. Like, we get that. But here's my issue. As an executive producer, my problem with Eric is you have allowed very serious conversations and topics to go on and to not be addressed in a way that should be addressed and should be handled in the name of trying to get ratings and trying to be provocative. So let's use for example, let's talk about. I'm gonna just stick to Real Housewives of Potomac because I don't feel like going down the Atlanta road. Atlanta just was, last season, and I said this before. Last season, I think it was very irresponsible of production to handle that storyline with Chris, Candace, Giselle, as flippant as they did. I have a serious problem with that for a lot of reasons. Reason number one, this could have cost Chris a lot. They put SA allegations on Chris. That is what Giselle said. That is what Giselle alluded to. That is what Ashley, she alluded to him being inappropriate and trying to come on to her. Alluding that somebody's husband is trying to cheat on them is one thing. Alluding that somebody's husband is trying to create an environment that can be construed as sexual harassment is a whole nother conversation. And I have a problem with that. And I have a problem with the way it was handled. It was handled very flippantly. You have allowed Giselle to turn this into something. You showed at every turn last season, production showed at every turn all the lies that were told on Chris. Hell, they tried to throw Eddie in there. Oh, happy Eddie. He just looked at me and he kept smiling. You saw Giselle's story change 3 times. You saw Ashley straight up lie on Chris. You saw Ashley bring her friend on there to straight up lie on Chris. And the fact that everybody is acting like it's just not a big deal, it's just a storyline. Oh, that's just Giselle. No, to say that somebody's husband is trying to hit on them, that's one thing. But to make it seem like, oh, he came into my dressing room and then it was nobody there and he closed the door and I felt uncomfortable. Do you understand that people get put in handcuffs for stuff like this? This man could have lost his job. Y'all always talk about how Chris don't have a job. Well, this man could have lost his job. This could have affected his custody. What if he had a contentious relationship with his ex-wife and his kids in custody with his kids? Like all that, there's serious ramifications. And I feel like it wasn't handled responsibly. Then we have this season where we have this. Oh, and then don't forget the colorism fiasco conversation of last season. Whether I see it the way everybody else sees it or not, it's not the point. The point is it should have been handled better than it was addressed and then it was handled. Then this season, we have this other storyline, which I also think is a very serious and irresponsible storyline that you are allowing to go on with this whole stereotype of African culture and African religion, and more specifically Nigerian, because Africa is a continent. And I think it is also, especially as Black people, that we are allowing a storyline that perpetuates these stereotypes of African religion and African spirituality and African people, again, more specifically Nigeria. I think it is very, very dangerous. And I don't find it funny, and I don't find it entertaining, and I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, Mia telling lies, okay, whatever. That's entertainment. Mia just be lying. Even Mia throwing the drink on Wendy, I didn't like it. But child, they ain't the first reality TV, white or Black, that done thrown a drink on each other. I mean, hell, Teresa Giudice tried to flip over a whole damn table on her whole cast, okay? I ain't going down that road. I mean, it happens. But I think that in the name of entertainment, you have allowed, to me, some very irresponsible storylines. So, I mean, I don't never want to see nobody on the unemployment line, but I ain't mad about it. I mean, if it is true and he really did get fired, go call Carlos. That's your mentor. Go on over there. Now let me get on this. Yesterday while I was live, this whole story with Martel being arrested blew up. And everybody was inboxing me, sending me the mug shots, sending me the information. People were asking about it in the chat. Child, we was talking about Funky Dineva, and y'all wanted to talk about Martel. And I told y'all yesterday, I really don't have nothing to say. I really didn't have nothing to add. I told y'all that. I really told y'all. No, when I say go get a job from Carlos, I mean go over to OWN. He got 5,000 shows. Go get a job from Carlos. I have a lot of things I want to say, and I really don't want to say nothing all at the same time. And what I mean by that is this. Y'all know I don't review this show anymore. And it's not just because I don't like the show. A lot of the listen, I do this and I enjoy this, and it is entertainment for me. I love reviewing shows. I love talking to you guys about shows. I love all of that. But let me say this. A big reason why I stopped getting with Love and Marriage Huntsville is because of the toxic level of the men on this show. And going back to what I just said about Eric Fuller, I'm going to say the same thing to you, Carlos King. You have allowed the men on all of these shows to run amok. You have highlighted disrespectful behavior. You have highlighted aggressive behavior. You have encouraged these men. You have given these men a safe space and a safe haven. And you almost even told them that they were right and the women were wrong. Listen, Martel ain't start showing his ass on this show. Martel didn't start showing that he is aggressive and disrespectful to everybody, not just the women, but everybody on this show. Okay, let's rewind the tape all the way back. Season 1. And this is what you chose to show us. You showed us Martel and his wife having an argument. And you showed us Martel tell his wife that he cheated on her because she would not give him oral pleasure. That is what he said. Later on in the next episode, him and his wife were having an argument at somebody else's wedding, Kimmy and Maurice's wedding. And this man called his side chick his girlfriend and basically didn't understand why his wife had a problem with it. Okay, that's season 1. Season 2, he tried to fight Marceau because Marceau had an opinion and made jokes about the fact that he was having said affair on his wife. Literally tried to physically fight this man. Same season, he then called the woman, his side chick that he was cheating on his wife with, he called her a peasant. Between the filming of season 2 and season 3, Martel and Melody broke up for real, for good, finito. Melody wasn't going back. She had that baby, yada, yada, yada. Do you guys see that? Back then, I used to follow all of these stories. Right? So do y'all not remember when Melody went live and said how Martel was refusing to allow her? She went over to the house to try to pack some things up because she had moved out, and how Martel showed up and she had a handful of clothes and he physically would not allow her to leave, to the point where she had to threaten to call the police. Well, I think she called the police before he would allow her to leave the home. Y'all remember that? And that was the first time that I remember when Martel went off and started talking about Mel cheating on him and started dropping text messages and stuff like that. So all of this stuff was going down. Carlos continued to film it, Carlos continued to encourage the behavior. He continued to encourage Melody to film with this man and do scenes with this man, even when she didn't want to, even when she didn't feel comfortable doing it. We saw multiple scenes where this man disrespected this woman, where this man berated this woman, where this man tried to intimidate this woman. Let's not sit here and act like we didn't see this. Remember when they were in Las Vegas and then the men, remember Marcel big back self had to jump out the pool to run through the house, probably slipping and sliding to physically pull Martel out of Melody's bedroom? We're going to act like we don't remember none of this? Melody told us, and look, y'all know I ain't the biggest Melody fan, but Melody told us that this man was physically and mentally abusive to her. She told us that. Now, I know people choose not to believe it, or they don't pay attention, or they might have forgot, but she told us these things. And if she told us, she told Carlos. I'm going to keep going because y'all asked for my opinion, so I'm going to give it to you. The numbers are dropping, so people must not care about what I got to say about Martel, but that's okay. I don't care. I love y'all anyway. Y'all got something else to do. You tired of hearing me talk. We've been here for an hour. I love you anyway. Listen, we can keep going. When the plot was revealed that Martel, even though Melody had already told us about it, that Martel had threatened to expose a sex tape of Melody, he didn't lose his job. He didn't lose his job. Remember last year when allegedly Martel had been arrested and, you know, that whole, was he arrested? Wasn't he arrested? Did he hit somebody? Was he with Ariane? Blah, blah. Remember all that went down? Now, as far as how I feel about Martel, I feel like honestly Martel is a Mitch. And if you don't know what a Mitch is, go back to Kevin Hart, the Real how was it, the Real Husbands of Hollywood, or the Real Hollywood Husbands, whatever it was. I thought the show was hilarious. But a Mitch is a man bitch, and that is what Martel is to me. I don't have no excuse me. I don't have no opinion of Martel. I think Martel has shown us for the last 4 or 5 years exactly who he is. He has played in everybody's face, and Carlos has allowed him to do it. Carlos has allowed him to be this person on our screens. There's no reason in the world why Martel should still be on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't give a damn. But let's look at Carlos's track record as it relates to these shows. We have, and don't get me wrong, I don't have no personal beef with, matter of fact, I like Jamie from Love and Marriage DC. But Carlos has chosen to show us Jamie and Urena's worst moments rather than celebrating their best moments. Anytime we see that Jamie gets, you know, a little aggressive with Urena, or maybe gets a little rough or rude with Urena, that's what we get to see. That is the story he chooses to show us. He shows us Marceau gaslighting the out of Letitia every chance he gets. And we're not even going to go back down that road of Maurice and Kimmy, which was the final straw for me and why I chose to stop watching the show altogether. I don't even watch the show anymore. So that's another reason why when y'all send me stuff, people still send me stuff in my inbox. I do not even watch the show. Some shows I stop reviewing, but I still watch. I do not watch. I cannot tell you what has happened on this last season, other than what has maybe seeped through me watching a Scotty live or a Schoolboy or something like that. Every once in a while, I'll pop into their lives to show support and all that good stuff. But other than that, I do not watch this show. I don't know nothing that's going on. Not a thing. Nothing. I don't watch these people's lives anymore. I don't. I disengaged. But then he went to Detroit, and to me, Detroit is a carbon copy of Love and Marriage Huntsville. It is a carbon copy. That's why I told you guys, I don't know if I'm going to do Love and Marriage DC. I just don't know if I am. I got love for everybody on that cast, but I see the writing on the wall. I see this second half of Love and Marriage DC becoming very toxic. I see people going to choose either Team Ashley or Team Urena and Joy, and I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that because I don't have no beef with none of those ladies and I like all of them. I do. But I don't want to be a part of where I see the second half of this season going. I just don't. I see what's happening on social media with a lot of the fans. Again, it's the fans more so than the people on the show. And I don't like it. So Martell got arrested yesterday on a warrant for DV through harassment, whatever. I think the internet detectives have broken down that that's a warrant probably stemming from the charges that Melody pressed. Remember a couple of months ago, Melody went live. She aired everything out when I think Straight No Chaser dropped the audio of Ariane basically confirming that there was a sex tape and that Martell threatened to expose the sex tape. Mel said she forwarded those recordings to her attorneys and that they were dealing with it. I also read that Martell was, and these are things I've heard or read, that Martell was knowledgeable that he had an outstanding warrant. So it was only a matter of time before he was going to get picked up. He got picked up on the warrant and we'll see what happens. But honestly, we've seen it. And let me say one last thing. And I'm about to go left. Give me a second. I'm about to go left, y'all. I'm about to go left. Give me a second. Let me woosah this because I'm about to go left. What Martell mama name? Maureen? Is it Maureen? For those of you that still watch the show, his mama name is Maureen. I feel like it's Maureen. If it ain't, I'm talking about Martell mama. It's mamas like Maureen. That's the reason why we got a bunch of no good men in the world. I was going to say something else. I had to stop myself from saying something else. But it's mamas like her. And let me tell you why. Because no matter what this man does and or says, she is telling him, well, you a good man. You might have made a couple of mistakes, but you know you a good man. Oh, you know she should love you. She should have your back. She should support you because you're a good man. No, he isn't. He's a piece of shit. Because here's the thing. Him cheating on his wife, that ain't the end of the world. People do it, unfortunately. The way he has treated his wife / ex-wife is the reason why he's a piece of shit. And he uses those kids as a pawn to continue to manipulate and abuse her. And when I say abuse, I mean mentally abuse. We have seen Martell mentally abuse Melody. Now, I don't know about the physical part. I wasn't there, Your Honor. I wasn't there. I don't know, and I didn't see it. But we have definitely witnessed, and you showed it to us, Carlos. You showed it to us, where this man has mentally abused this woman. We have seen where Martell has tried to use the courts to control her. We have seen where he has used guilt. We have seen where he has used other family members to try to guilt this woman and control this woman and manipulate this woman. And it's mothers like you who tell their sons that no matter what, you a good man. No, he's not. He's not. He's not. And I'm not going to sugarcoat that. And we are dealing with the products that mothers like that keep pushing out. I see it in my job with these kids that y'all are out here raising. I see it in my day-to-day life with my friends and myself, dating these no good. He used the cast too. Yeah, yeah. So with that being said, y'all asked me, y'all wanted to know, so there it is. Okay. I think that Carlos, I think that when it comes to and I think it's something deep rooted in Carlos and how he sees black men, that he feels like these behaviors are okay. I don't know. That ain't me. That ain't my business. That's between him and his therapist. Because the fact that you think that this is a positive representation of black men, no. What lip do I have on? Nay asked. How's Benji doing, Nay? How is Benji doing? Are y'all subscribed to my niece's channel with her puppy? Nay, you a mod. Drop the link to your channel in the chat. Can y'all please go subscribe to my niece's YouTube channel? It's her and her dog. She does vlogs and videos of her and the puppy. Okay, her and the puppy. Can y'all please go check it out? Put the link in the chat, Nay, or Tracy, if you still here. Can one of y'all put the link in the chat? This is called Coca, and it's Juvia's place. Nay, me and baby was watching Benji yesterday on YouTube. You and baby girl, Pam, you and baby girl, or you talking about you and Dev? When you say your baby, I don't know which baby that is. Thank y'all. That's one of the new colors I got. That's one of the new lipsticks I got Saturday when I used my gift card down to the Sephora. I mean the Ulta. You just subscribed. Thank you, Bilo. He never addresses his cast toxic behavior. There it is right there. Can y'all go and subscribe to Benji's World? Oh, Danielle. Did Danielle like him? Danielle can go see him in person. Y'all can go to the dog park. Y'all can take Benji to the dog park. You gotta let us see Benji so Danielle can play with him. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all gotta link up. Benji is he's a sweetheart. He really is. He's a sweetheart. He's very playful, but he's a sweetie. He's a sweetie. I kind of miss the little puppy. Kind of miss him a little bit. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all for subscribing. Thank y'all so much. Yes, he can officially go to dog parks now. Okay, he can officially go. Yep, yep. And my niece she's got a big backyard. I think as soon as the weather breaks, she's gonna get her new fence put in. As soon as the weather, y'all know she up there in Detroit, child. As soon as the weather, I guess, gets where it needs to be, she's gonna get a new fence, and then he can have, because she's got a nice, really nice backyard, so plenty of space for him to run around, child. And he's spoiled. She's spoiling him rotten, y'all. Y'all gonna see those videos making him puppy cookies and clothes and photo shoots and all kind. Child, she's spoiling that thing. Benji may have forgiven you for laying up all in his bed. Right. He was in his feelings that I was in his bed, y'all. Benji really was like, what's this? Oh, I dropped my lipstick. Benji really was like, what's this going on right here? I don't understand what's happening. Benji was like, oh, it's going to happen this month. You getting your fence done this month. Okay. Benji was really like, what's this? And he was barking. And I was like, Nay, why is he barking? She said, I don't know. And then the next morning, I was like, does he normally sleep in the bed with you? She said, yeah. I said, he was barking last night. He couldn't get in the bed. It was mad. That might be why he stole my socks. Is that why he stole my socks, Nay? Is that why Benji stole my socks, Nay? Because he was mad at me for being in the bed, being in his bed. And Benji snores. Benji snores, y'all. I said, well, like father, like daughter. I mean, like mother, like son. All right, you guys. Hold on. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing. You guys go check it out. Yeah, her the videos are cute. The videos are real cute, and you'll see how spoiled the puppy is. When I laid on the couch, he thought he was supposed to lay on the couch with me. When I laid in the bed, he thought he was supposed to lay in the bed with me. He's just spoiled. He's just spoiled. Oh, it's unlisted. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I unlisted that video. All right. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to head over to TSF Entertainment. We are going to have an open panel where we will be discussing Raising Canaan. We will be discussing Raising Canaan, excuse me. So if you guys want to join us over there at TSF Entertainment, we are going to be over there enjoying. And again, we're going to drop the link and let you guys add your little 2 cents to what's going on with Raising Canaan this season. It's starting at 8:30, so in about 10 minutes, we are going to be over there. The Soul Firm Entertainment, y'all join us over there. You guys, you join us over there. All right, you guys. Really, I'm upset about Nick Saban. Martel can go piss at the, yeah. I'm upset about, well, I am, but I'm not. Like, I think it was time for him to retire. I mean, we never want to see it happen, but he is well loved, child. All right, your dog snores like a grown man, child. So does Benji. Benji does too. He snores like a grown man. All right, you guys. I want to get out of here. If you want to come over there and talk about Raising Canaan, we'll be going live on the Soul Firm Entertainment in about 10 minutes. So don't forget to join us there, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.